There was a time in the 1990s when Mark Jackson was a scoring machine for the New York Knicks. There was also a time in the 1990s when the Indiana Pacers and Knicks were bitter rivals. In between, there was a half-decade time period between his Knicks tenures where Mark Jackson played for the Pacers, and he wasn't much of a scorer at all, but rather an elite setup man. Elite might be an understatement, actually. His passing was impactful both in that he led his teammates open with his passes and changed the momentum of the game with highlight plays like this. Jackson was a point-getter with the Knicks, but with the Pacers, he transitioned to being a passer. Here are his assists per game averages in his with Indiana: 7.5, 7.8, 9.8, 30 games, 8.7, 7.9, 8.0. Those are massive numbers, and thosses helped Jackson on his way to fourth on the all-time assists list in the NBA. What is even crazier is that he put up to those passing numbers in under 30 minutes per game. He was under the 30-minute mark on average in 4 of those SIXS. This is reflected more in his assist percentage, a stat that I talked about in my piece about Domantas Sabonis passing this. Assist percentage is a stat that measures the percentage of made shots assisted by a particular player in their minutes on the court. The all-time record for assist percentage is 57.5, though only 20 totals have finished with a figure above 50. Jackson had threes over 45%, which has only been done 70 times in NBA history. In addition to this, Jackson had a 44.8 assist percentage in his 30 Pacers games during the 1996-97. In the other 52 games, which he played for the Denver Nuggets, he had an assist percentage of 50%. The combination of his Denver time and Indiana minutes led to a 48.2 assist percentage, which ended up leading the league. For reference as to how crazy that assist percentage is, the Pacers' leader in assist percentage is Darren Collison at 25%. Mark Jackson was nearly double that with his percentages in the high 40s. He was flinging the ball everywhere and getting everyone involved on each trip down the hardwood. That great passing drove him to a 111 offensive rating during his time in Indiana. That's a great figure, showing what kind of impact he had on the Pacers' attack. Even when he wasn't making flashy passes like he did in the clip above, he was initiating buckets with on-the-money passes like this. That perfect pass on the money in transition created points for the Pacers. That is what made Jackson so special during his time at the crossroads of the United States. An assist percentage of 45 is incredibly rare. Only 2 players are on pace to hit that mark this, and their numbers will likely drop slightly as THS comes to an end. Jackson's historic passing in a Pacers uniform is what makes him such a legend. He could do a lot more than just pass, but let's not forget how excellent he was as a distributor.